another impromptu live stream, and it's not really impromptu, it's just something that I felt like I should do because I made some changes and I wanted to let you guys know what those changes are. Now I'm just going to kind of talk for a brief minute here. The reason I'm on my headset is because I want to talk for a brief minute to allow a few people to come into the chat. But the reason I'm on my headset is because there's a lot of background noise going on behind me, and I wanted to give you guys a chance to get in here before I start talking about what this live stream is about. Kind of important, especially if you're a traveler. Even if you're not, I have something for you that I think you're going to find extremely beneficial. And so let's just move right straight into it and talk about what's going on here. So first and foremost, as you guys know, I have an Amazon store. The link to that Amazon store is in the description of this video, but it is amazon.com/shop/Jeremy Clodfelter. Now, many of you have asked for requests on products such as USB chargers, quick charge applications for your phone, for your laptop, things that are, excuse me guys, there's a lot of bugs around here, things that are very portable for you, things that can make your life easier when it comes to charging your devices, because let's face it, we all live on a bunch of cellular stuff these days. I have a really big hornet flying around me right now, and this is kind of scary, to be honest with you. Let's hope he doesn't get mad at me. I don't think he will. I just swatted him. Okay, so if you go to my store, I added 4 new products to the store. They're the first 4 you'll see. And the first one is probably the one that is most likely to be of most interest. Hello, Lewis. Good morning to you. It is a 1.7 inch wide by 5 inch long, super compact, 5,000 milliamp USB power bank. It will charge an iPhone 6s twice or a Galaxy S7 once. So you can guarantee if you have an iPhone 10 or something like that, that it'll charge it once. For most people, that is all you need throughout the day. I mean, let's face it. You really only need one good charge, especially if you're going out and about and that kind of thing. So it is on sale. I'm sorry, it's not on sale. It is priced at $19.99, and then you can get different colors that are just a little bit more expensive. But if you go to my store, check it out. It's there for you. You can put this thing in your pocket and you'll barely know that it's even there. I've been getting request after request for stuff like this, so I just want to make sure I let you guys know what happened. The next most important thing that I added was another RAV Power bank. This one is special, however. You guys know I stand by my RAV Power USB bank that I have. Swati Club, Jeremy, I'm not exactly sure what that means, TD, but I'm assuming it's something very good. So hello to you, sir. I'm still learning to type, man. I'm trying. This power bank is unique because it has a quick charge port, a Type-C port, and a 2.4 amp port. Now, you can run your MacBook off of this charger. You can do a quick charge. It'll charge a dead cell phone. I believe it was an iPhone 7 or an iPhone 8 maybe, from 0 to 80% in 35 minutes using this device. It's priced at $53.99. That's an investment that, trust me guys, this RAV Power stuff is awesome. It's worth the investment. It's worth it, especially if you're going to be traveling. It's a USB-C power bank. So it has 2 USB ports, 1 Type-C port, which you can also charge your GoPro on, and many other devices that now require the USB Type-C port. And if you didn't know, Type-C charging is much, much faster than the typical USB port charging. I'll get into more of that as I get to the next product here in just a few minutes. So basically, if you look at this particular product, it says it'll plug into your MacBook and charge it, as I just said. A quick charge on a cell phone from 0 to 80%, 35 minutes. Whereas a regular charger, it would take 0 to 30% in about 35 minutes. Let me make sure I hadn't missed any comments here. Nope, didn't miss any. Let's look at what else we got. You can charge multiple devices. It's a 20,100 milliamp battery bank. Okay, that's a lot of power. It'll charge an iPhone 6s 7 times. It'll charge a Galaxy S6 5 times, or an iPad mini twice. That's how much power is contained in the bank. It's well worth looking at on the shop, guys, if you're going to be traveling and you need something with multiple ports for multiple applications. Definitely something worth looking at. Now let's look at the third product that I added. These next two products actually plug into your wall, but they are designed for quick charge applications so that you don't have to be waiting around all day for your stuff to get charged. This product is called a Grand Star, which is a good brand, by the way. I have used Grand Star products in the past. It is 99% compatible with any USB-C device. It has a USB-C type connection on it. So again, this USB-C is becoming more and more popular, and that's why this is advantageous to you. It plugs into your wall at 75 watt power output, 4 power ports without exceeding the limited power, can charge 4 devices at the same time. 400% quick charge 3.0. So that's a USB 3.0 hub. Now, excuse me, getting notifications on the phone here. 100% safe charging. The maximum output of the port is 60 watts. When the power is greater than 60 watts, the device needs to be turned off and then it will charge again. So it has a safety mechanism built into it. The 2 USB ports on the bottom are 2.4 amp, which are better than the standard charger that you get with your iPhone that comes in the box. And then the quick charge is 3.0. So, and again, it has the USB-C type connection on there as well. That's something that you can plug in at your house and it will get the job done for you very, very quickly. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything here as I'm telling you about. It's global compatible, so it'll charge from you can plug it into anything from 100 volts to 240 volts. You don't need an adapter for it. Just plug it in wherever you are in the world. It's good to go. And the final product is the same way. However, the final product is only for USB, regular USB ports. So it has 6 ports. It's a 60 watt charger. Has 2 quick charge ports and then 4 regular USB ports. So if you're a person that uses multiple USB devices, this may be something you want to look at. Again, you can go over to amazon.com/shop/Jeremy Clodfelter to look at these devices. Guys, even if you don't buy them from me, I'm still or buy them through my store page, it doesn't matter. I want you to know, hey Jim, good morning to you, sir. Sorry about with all the waving here. I got bugs going on. Even if you don't buy these things through my link and I get a cut or whatever, it doesn't matter. This channel is about providing you with the information that you need, and I'm telling you that devices like this are available, and I'm also telling you where you can get them. And of course, it doesn't cost you anymore. Amazon just gives me an affiliate kickback. I'm an affiliate marketer for Amazon. So that's one way for you guys to get some of the things you're looking for, especially as you start to travel. And the first product I mentioned with the 5,000 milliamp charger that was so small, the 5-inch charger, you can put that thing in your pocket, man, and charge your phone 1 time a day. Good to go. Jim says, I was wondering why you was waving at me. Yeah, trust me, man, there are gnats and bugs and hornets and everything else. I'm sitting in a different location today, so I hadn't really planned on doing this live stream, but I got an email from Amazon this morning stating that they were running some deals on a few things, and it brought me to things that I know you guys need. Craig G says the RAV power has limitations. Well, I'll tell you, I have a RAV power, a 26,800 milliamp RAV power, and I have not had any issues with it at all whatsoever. None, 0. So whatever limitation you're referring to, I am completely unaware of it. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just telling you that I have no idea what kind of limitation that could be. Parky, what's up, my man? How are you, sir? Moving on from the storefront stuff and the applications, you guys know I am now about 1.5 days away from vacation, and I am so freaking excited. I am currently working on my to-do list in Pattaya. Let's see. TD says, have you eaten yet? I recommend you try jock with egg. Reminds me of grits mixed with fried eggs. That sounds interesting. I actually did just eat. I had baked chicken and rice with cucumbers, so pretty healthy. I try to eat pretty healthy while I'm here, guys. It doesn't always work, but I really give it a good effort. I swear I do. I try. It just doesn't always work that way, unfortunately, you know. But coming up, this is what I've got so far on the to-do list for Pattaya thus far. I have I'm staying in at least 3 different hotels as of right now, so you're going to get at least 3 different hotel reviews. The day after I get there, you're going to get a night live stream or an evening live, or excuse me, you'll get a live stream. The following day, I'll go buy the gimbal for the cell phone. Tommy, I miss grits, man. I miss grits too. I miss grits and bacon and grits and cheese. You have no idea how much I miss good old-fashioned grits and cheese. Randall, what is up, my man? I've been listening to you chat or watching you chat all morning. How you doing? So I'll be picking up the gimbal, and then you guys with you from Philly. Hey Steve, thanks for dropping in from Philly. DP says, what is grits? Ooh, DP, where are you from in the world? Grits is an American thing, more of a southern thing really in America, and it is really, really, really good. Grits are awesome. So I have a plan for the first live stream will be a tour, an evening walk around LK Metro just as everything is getting started. So you'll be able to see some of the nightlife and how things look and all of that good stuff. So that'll be the first one. I also have food reviews planned. Of course, I'm doing the bar research for the videos. I'll be at my favorite massage place several times. I'm going to do a video on it. I have a dentist appointment, which should be very interesting for you guys because I know how much you guys want to know about the dentist. But it will be nice to find out how much fillings and cleanings and all that stuff costs. Now, I missed some comments. Let me see what we got here. Eduardo says, what a good, not so expensive camera to take picture and video. Depends on what you want to do, man. I would use your cell phone, to be honest with you. If you have a newer, updated cell phone, if you have a iPhone 7 Plus or above, or a Galaxy, I would say S7 or above, you can pretty much do anything you want to. Just buy a gimbal for it, and you can take all the video you want, and you can certainly shoot great photos with it. Old Man Triple, grits is basically cornmeal. That's true. It is. Randall says, I don't think they sell grits in Thailand. Could be wrong. I don't think they do either, Randall. I would love to find out if they did sell grits in Thailand, because if they did sell grits in Thailand, I can assure you that I would eat grits in Thailand. I absolutely love grits. But I haven't had them in a long time. They're not all, you know, they're not super healthy, but I would love to have some bacon and eggs and grits and cheese and ham and just, you know, mix it all in a bowl. Man, that would be so good. Let's see, TD says, grits is a southern boy power breakfast food with bacon and black pepper is the best. I cannot disagree with you, TD. Cannot agree with you, my friend. I think it's absolutely wonderful. What else we got here? Parky, check out the best street food in Pattaya. There's some good ones, dude. Everyone likes good cheap food. It's on my notes. It's on my to-do list. I'm using Google Sheets for to-do list and schedule. And I'm going to do several, or at least one video on street food in Pattaya. And maybe it'll just be a long video. I'll shoot it over the course of a couple of days, and hopefully we'll see what happens. Fly on me. What else? There was another comment down there. DP says, set up a grit shop. I wish I could do that, but I think you would probably have to import unless you make them homemade. I don't think, I don't know. What do you guys think about making a grit shop? You know, I could technically own a business. Well, I can't own a business, but I could get a tie to own 51% of a business here and then manage the business. We could do grits and American food. There's an idea. That sounds like a good idea for Pattaya. I don't know. We'll see. I got a lot of plans, guys. I got so many things I want to do, and it all starts with this channel. And this channel, just you guys are freaking awesome. Yeah, you know, the views and the financial contributions that you've made to help the channel grow. It's second to none. And you know, All right, I literally cannot say thank you enough. What you got there, Randall? It says, is pork and chicken the main meat food like the Philippines? Yeah, it really is. It is, Randall. You know, and they do it a little bit different here than they do in the Philippines. Tommy says, hell yeah. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Tommy, but I agree with you. Probably talking about setting up the grit shop, because the grit shop would be like, man, that would be pretty cool. Like an American breakfast business in Pattaya that does just breakfast all day long. That would be cool. TD says, ask the Thais for some joke, pronounced almost like joke. I will do that. I will absolutely do that. Tommy says, that's right, good. Yeah, man, a breakfast business like that serves breakfast till, I don't know, what, 3 in the afternoon, something like that. That would be awesome. Randall's asking TD what joke is, and I like to know myself. That's an interesting question. Hello, PS. I think anyone traveling to Pattaya is looking for multiple ports. Not sure what you mean by that, but you want to clarify on that one so I can comment on it? I'll be more than happy to. But yeah, you guys are giving. I'm just throwing all these ideas out, and you're giving like giving some really good stuff here. This is very, very interesting. I know a lot of Americans that run businesses in Thailand, and some of them are very, very successful. And I have actually gotten to know some of them, and you know, some of them are willing to give some advice. So who knows? Maybe I'll wind up owning a business here and having a YouTube channel that continues the traveling, and I'll leave my employees behind to run the business, and I go travel around the world and come back and check on the business, go travel for a few weeks, come back and run the business, travel for a few more weeks, come back and run the business. That would be kind of interesting, I think. I think that would be something worth looking into doing. I don't know. So I've got a ton of stuff on the list for you guys coming up in Pattaya this weekend. And then, of course, I'm going to be there on vacation for more than a week, and I really think you guys are going to enjoy the content. I really do. If things go according to plan, it's going to be freaking awesome. You guys are going to love it. Eli, my man from Vietnam, he says, joke equals rice porridge, similar to grits. Okay. Randall says, I know absolutely nothing about Thailand myself. Well, so bad, Randall. I didn't know anything either. I had to learn the hard way, and I'm still learning. I still don't know much. There are many people in this chat, and there are many people that comment on this channel that know far, far more about Thailand than I ever will. TD says, tastes a lot like grits. It's made with crushed rice, and you add egg, bacon, black pepper, and salt, whatever you like. It's a little runny, but when you are desperate, it hits the spot. I like that, TD. I like that. When you're desperate, it hits the spot. And I miss my grits. I really do. Dan said, hey Dan, he says, Southern girls from America. I'm not exactly certain what you meant by that, but I do know what the last 2 words of that meant. I just don't know what you mean by Southern girls from America, because I'm certain that Southern girls from America are not in those locations. That would be probably illegal. In Vietnam, it's called chow. I eat it almost every day for breakfast. Wow. So you get stuff like that in Vietnam as well? That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. When I come to Vietnam, Eli, you and I are going to have to hook up, and you're going to have to, like, kind of show me the ropes a little bit, and introduce me to some food and some places, and show me around, let me know what's going on, and all that stuff. So, anyway, you guys got anything going on? Anything cool? Anything you want to talk about real quick before we shut everything down? It's getting about lunchtime for me here. It's about 12:15, so probably going to start looking for some decent lunch, although I have no idea what I'm going to eat today. I had baked chicken earlier, but that was kind of a brunch. It wasn't really lunch. It was like, I don't know, about 10:30. Yep, I will give you the Vietnam 101 theory. Sounds good. Randall says, is Steve sober? I don't know. I just got a notification saying that he went live, or he posted a video, one of the two. I'm not sure. I spoke to him. Well, I didn't speak to him. I messaged him briefly last night, and just talked to him for a few minutes. I plan to see him in just a few days, and He probably won't stay sober. Who knows? It's Steve. No, if you know anything about Steve, he's not a big drinker. He's admitted that. He just likes to have a good time. So, I've never seen the man drink other than on videos. I've never even heard him talking about drinking much, except recently when he was talking about the Tequila Reef stuff. And we found out there's a Tequila Reef here, and so we're gonna hit that up while he's in Pattaya. Randall says he started 2 streams a few minutes ago. Not sure his problem. Yeah, just joking. Yeah, I know you're just joking. TD says Steve is in Bangkok. Yes, as far as I know, Steve is still in Bangkok, and gonna be meeting up with him, like I said, really soon. Looking forward to that. We're gonna be doing some live streams together for you guys. So it's going to be very, very interesting. We're going to be talking about various topics and covering a whole bunch of stuff. Some of the stuff we've covered before, but we're just going to talk about it in better detail. And I think that, anytime Steve and I get together, it's always a good discussion. I'm not saying we're the world's best entertainment or, we're the greatest value on the internet or anything like that, but it's certainly a lot of fun to do live streams with him. And to talk. Steve is very, very, very good behind the mic. For those of you that don't know, his background is in radio, so I'm excited to work with him on these live streams. I said, Jeremy, are you letting more PG-13 type posts in the FB group? Saw a video today. Yeah. PG-13 are in there. The Facebook group can get pretty much whatever it wants to. That's not really really a rated thing. I mean, as long as there's nothing illegal in that Facebook group, you can put pretty much whatever you want to. And when I say illegal, like as long as nobody's going in somewhere with a hidden camera and has full-on stuff in there, you can pretty much post whatever you want, as long as it has some kind of relevant dialogue, like this is the place I went to, if this is what you're looking for, here it is, that kind of thing. It just has to have some kind of purpose. So that's kind of how that works. But Facebook group has been a good addition to this community. I really think it has. I'm very happy with the people that are in it, and I'm hoping that more of the new people start to contribute. I'm not just talking financially, I mean contributing in general. Randall says, good grief, he did a walkabout video. He mentioned the nice cars. I was fixated on the chicks. He needs to get his priorities right. Cars, geez. That's funny. That's very, very funny, actually. That you mentioned that, Randall. I told him to do walk-around video. He does a great job of walk-around videos. I don't know why he doesn't do more. Trucker B says, did you get your logo untrademarked? I don't think you can untrademark a logo, Trucker. Not to my knowledge. I'm working on trademarking a logo right now, but I haven't untrademarked anything. I don't even know that that's possible, to be honest with you. So, but it's all good though. It's all good. Everybody knows the story behind that, so it is what it is. And I have the trademark that I've worked on is I think catchy, and I think it'll be good. I think it will be something pleasant for traveling in general. I think it'll bring some attention, and I think it'll work. I really think it'll work. I'm pretty good with creativity, not the best in the world, but I think that I'm looking forward to getting the trademark actually and finished. When I filed the trademark, they told me it was going to take 3 to 5 months, but they also told me that the trademark that I filed, had not been trademarked, which is great. They did a federal and statewide search. I paid for the extra through a company to check and see, and there's no mention of it anywhere. And I've already paid the USPTO fee of $275 for one of the classes of the trademark, and I will pay for 2 other classes as well at the No, I will pay for those tomorrow. I'll pay for those tomorrow. So the trademark, that will trademark everything that I need. And let's see, what did you say? Yes, I'm looking for a new one. Yeah, looking for a new one. Because my other one has been trademarked. So it is what it is. And definitely going to try to, brand something. And hopefully that, the new name will come up, man. Hopefully everything works out. I'm pretty excited about it, and I feel good about it, and I think everybody will like it. And I know the guys that know about the trademark being, ripped out from under me before. I know they'll be happy and proud that I've decided to trademark something and move on with my brand and really start to build something. So, and I appreciate all their support very, very much. But yeah, the trademarking will be complete. The financial part of it will be complete tomorrow, because tomorrow is one of my paydays. And when I say tomorrow, I mean I actually mean today, because it's because of the U.S. So in about 4 hours, no, excuse me, 4 hours. In 4 hours, I'll have the money and I'll make the deposit, and it'll be a done deal. It'll be a wrap, and it'll just take 3 to 5 months to get everything certified. And hopefully it takes, less than 5 months. Hopefully it takes only 3. And the trademark deal should close itself out. And we'll start with the new brand. And not sure that I'm going to change the name of the channel. The trademark is more for branding purposes, and probably change the channel. Probably change the name of the channel. And it's for, you have to buy several classes, right? You have to buy the website. You got to buy the domain stuff. You got to buy the streaming stuff. You got to buy the apparel stuff. You got to buy all that stuff. So if you're looking at doing stuff like that, which right now really all I'm concerned about is the internet, and I did file the trademark on apparel, the YouTube channel, the streaming stuff, and the web application. So those are the trademarks that have gone in, and each one of those are $275. That's why I say, guys that really love this channel and contributing financially to this channel, that really helps me, because I use my money for that, and then the super chats and the PayPal income that comes in through you guys when you sponsor content or sponsor videos, that goes towards me traveling. So if it wasn't for people who contributed to this channel, then I wouldn't be able to trademark any of the stuff, which is obviously very important to what I'm doing, because I would have to stay home and not be able to make as much content. I just simply wouldn't be able to afford to travel every weekend and give you guys the kind of content that I give you. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Is OT a one-time expense or yearly? Is OT a one-time expense or yearly? Are you looking to trademark something, Trucker B? Is that something you're looking to trademark? Because I have a feeling that from the very first comment that you're trying to snuff out some information. See, I wasn't born yesterday. I was not born yesterday, and your questions are right on par with a whole bunch of other stuff that's going on in the background that people don't know anything about. So I don't know. I'm not sure if it's a one-time fee, but you can Google it. That's for sure. Very much appreciate the contribution there, Trucker B. Thank you so much for the super chat. I very, very, very much appreciate it. And if in fact you are not a person trying to snuff out information, then you have my sincerest apologies. But the trademarking issue is something that I try to keep quiet, because the last time I didn't keep quiet about the trademark issue, somebody took my brand name and trademarked it. So that's why I try to keep everything under wraps, and that's why I try to not really produce a ton of information regarding the trademarking process itself. I hope I was helpful in answering your questions, but at the same time, that was a lot to ask on information. If you're looking to trademark something and you really want my help, please feel free to hit me up on Facebook Messenger. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions there. That will not be a problem. And again, thank you so much for your contribution. I very, very much appreciate it. things like that. Like I said, guys, that's what allows me to travel and keep going, because unfortunately this trademarking stuff isn't cheap, and but we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. The people that support this channel are awesome. You guys keep me going, and I want to keep you going. Trucker B says, I heard about your deal with I'm opening a trucking company. So I guess you would be opening a trucking company of some kind. So if you're going to do that, then that would be awesome. TD, you the man. You are the man. Grit money. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. $10 for grits. I love it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try my best to find out. Hey, Linda. Hello. Good to see you. I'm gonna try my best to find some joke in Pattaya. And if I forget, if it gets about halfway through next week and you haven't seen me eat any joke yet, shoot me a message on Facebook Messenger or leave a comment in the video, TD, and let me know so that I can make sure that I do that, because that would be really, really, really cool. Like really, really cool. I will use your donation and to buy the grits with, is what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Lynn. You look very nice on live as well. Very much. Trucker B says, I'm wondering if I should trademark my name. The answer to that question is yes, absolutely. Do it as sooner rather than later, because it takes a while. Or if you can, well, you can if there are no conflicts. That's why I found out. You can if no one else is using your name to trademark. If there's no one else using whatever you want your name to be, don't put it on here. Don't put it publicly. Do not tell people what you want it to be. That's a very bad idea, because someone will take it and they will steal it from you. And that is essentially what happened to me. I got a letter that was written by an individual to YouTube claiming that he had in fact trademarked the original name of this channel, which was DoMoreLife, and that he went through a company. I'm not going to call the name of the company, but he went through a company, and that he had the legal right to use that trademark. That is in the letter that he sent to YouTube. So when he sent that letter to YouTube, I immediately changed the name, because he said he had the legal right to use it. And the letter came from YouTube. Now, I thought that was a certified letter from YouTube, but it wasn't. It was actually written by the guy that trademarked the name. Either way, you know, it doesn't matter. If he's got the legal right to use it, then he's got the legal right to use it, right? I mean, and that's why you have to be careful about giving out ideas for trademark names, which is why I haven't said anything about what I got coming up. But I will, I assure you. And I want to thank you for your donation, or excuse me, I'm not using the word donation, your contribution, because every penny goes a long way. And TD, I thank you so much for yours as well. It will be put to good use, my friend. I will eat something wonderful on your contribution, without question. TD says, it's a morning thing. Be sure to let me know where you got it. You are like my recon unit. So, boys, high five. High five to you, my friend. Absolutely. Absolutely. Trucker B says, I got you. I don't want your stuff. I got my own idea. Oh, no, I wasn't saying. Please don't misunderstand what I was saying there, Trucker B. Wasn't trying to insinuate that you wanted my idea by any stretch of the imagination. I'm saying for your sake, don't give anyone else your ideas, which is why I don't give anyone my ideas. You know, the U.S. Patent Office, Patent and Trademark Office, the USPTO, they have my ideas, no one else. So until I'm saying for you, if you want to trademark your company, your business, and your name, don't tell anyone what that name is until you have it trademarked. That way, there's no issues. There can be no conflict there can be no conflicts that arise if no one knows what you're trademarking, right? As long as someone else is not already using it. So I apologize if that's the way that you took what I was saying. Let's see what we got here. Lynn says, oh, thank you. We'll go live tomorrow. Hopefully you can view it. We'll try, girl, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be busy tomorrow because I'm packing for Pattaya, but I will try. And if not, I will catch up on your live streams. I watch one day, I catch up on them during my free time. Eli says, I already trademarked Jeremy's chicken and waffles, so you can't use it, bro. Well, that's too bad. I guess I'll have to name my grits business something else. I don't know what I'll call it, but if I open up a grits business, I have to contribute something back to TD since it was all his idea, right? This has really been helpful, guys, and For the 2 of you that contributed to the content on the channel, thank you for letting me know that you get value out of what I do here. It really means a lot to me. It's not just the, like I say, it's not just the financial stuff. It's the comments and the things that go on, and the comments I get on the chat and things that happen. You know, Mr. Ron, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, sir. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while, so welcome to the chat. We are kind of in the winding down stages. I encourage you guys, if you have any need for portable or non-portable quick charge USB or USB Type-C equipment, to go back to the beginning of this video after it uploads and processes, and please, please, please take a look at some of the equipment that I have listed out there for you. It would be very, very beneficial to you. Late night in Oklahoma. Well, I guess it is. It's about 12. Yeah, I guess it is late night in Oklahoma for you, Ryan. Glad you're still up. Glad you're with us. That's for sure. Before I wrap this thing up, would anyone else like to generate questions or ideas? I am all open. I'm all ears. See? I really do have big ears, by the way. I don't know what the deal is with that. I got bullied in school because of my ears. Dumbo, elephant ears, the whole 9 yards. I think it was great. 1:23 a.m. Whew, that's early. Or late, depending on how you look at it, I guess. So, 12:37 a.m. Yeah, that's still early or late, depending on how you look at it. It's getting about your bedtime, Ron. Are you planning to come to Thailand? I can't remember your story exactly. I've met so many new people over the last 2 weeks. There's been so many new people that have subscribed to the channel that I can't remember everybody's story. Linda says, we'll meet you up in Pattaya, then Jeremy. Okay. Eli says, I figured you were a boxer. I know you're not talking to me, because Lord knows I'm not a boxer. Ron, you're exactly 12 hours difference from Thailand. Okay, cool. You must be on Central Time then, because my parents live on the East Coast, and they are, is it 13 hours? I think 13 hours ahead. I'm 13 hours ahead. Yeah, I'm 13 hours ahead of them. So whatever time it is here, I just add 13. Well, I add 13 hours to it, obviously. But it's not too hard to keep up with. Eduardo says, you're going back to the Philippines? Not anytime soon. There are some resolutions, or excuse me, some things that have to be resolved in the Philippines before I return. They are currently underway, so hopefully that is being taken care of as we speak. I certainly do. Eli says your ears equals boxers. Oh no, boxers' ears have the cauliflower ears. You know where it gets the, you know, it gets all tight and mushy, and not mushy. It looks like cauliflower from them getting punched in the ear so much. Mine are just big and floppy. Mine says, I was there first time ever out of the U.S. May and June of this year. Oh, wow. So you haven't been gone that long. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'm not sure. It's awesome. There's Daffy Duck. I think you're talking to Ron. Ron was here 7 weeks. That's a good length of time to stay if you're thinking about coming to visit, to live, or anything like that. Jim says Tampa, 1:30 a.m., Pattaya, Thailand, 12:30 p.m. Yeah. Hey, Jim, are you getting pounded by the hurricane, man? Or did it go to your west? Did Tampa get pounded or not? Because I'm kind of curious about the hurricane. I know it made landfall as a Category 4, I believe. And that thing started in a weird place, too, right off the coast of South America, which is odd and strange, to be honest with you. I'm a little confused about how that happened. I know occasionally hurricanes start there, but typically hurricanes start off the west coast of Africa, which is kind of weird. I mean, it's weird for it to start in the Gulf like that. You know, in the Southern Gulf or whatever. I guess the comments are taking a few minutes to come through, and that's okay. I'll give you guys a few seconds. There's Ian. Ian, what's up, my man, Ian? Top of the morning to you, gents and ladies. Same to you, sir. Good to see you. Glad to hear. David Risner says Panama City got torn up back. Really? Wow. That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Panama. Beautiful. I've never been there, but I've seen the pictures. That sucks, man. Panama is an interesting place that I would visit, sure. Jim says it missed a little bit of rain, and that was it. It went to the west of us. Okay, good. I'm glad. It looked like it went to the west of you a little bit. It looked like it was way out on the panhandle there. Mitch, hey from Tampa. Hello to you, sir, from Tampa. Heard you just got missed by, or you not got missed, but the vast majority of the hurricane went by you, which is a wonderful thing. I'm very glad to hear that. Ron said it was 155 mile an hour wind when it made landfall. That's a lot. That's bad. That's bad. Trucker B says Panama City is Redneck Riviera in Florida. Panama. Oh, you're talking about Panama City. Panama City. God, I don't know what. Man, you guys said Panama City, and I was thinking about Panama and Central America. My fault, guys. You're right. Panama City, Florida. Understood, Trucker B. Understood. Thanks for the correction. I appreciate that. Panama, yeah, because Panama City is more of the eastern part of more to the east. Yeah, so that would make sense. David says, "Hey Tucker, I live in Redneck Riviera, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina." So Myrtle Beach is one of my favorite places in the world. I miss being on vacation in Myrtle Beach from time to time. I love staying there. I used to love to stay at the Yachtsman when it was big and tall and stood way out and had lots and lots of people and lots and lots of fun things to do. Okay, see you, Linda. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Randall says Mexico Beach, Florida got the brunt of it. I don't even know where Mexico Beach, Florida is. I'm assuming I need to look at like the track pattern to see exactly where it made landfall and what happened. Yes, Linda, it is lunchtime. It's lunchtime for me as well, and I'm probably getting ready to shut this thing down. I just wanted to make sure I answered everybody's questions. 1,000 POP, no biggie. Dan, what are you talking about? I don't know what POP is unless it means pop. Oh, 1,000 people in Mexico Beach. Okay, I got you. Well, I guess that's good, right? Because that's not a large population, so maybe it didn't get, maybe a lot of people weren't hurt. Don't want to see anybody get hurt, but I think that, the less populous the city is that comes under fire from something like that, probably the better, I would say, for sure. So, hey, Jeremy, one quick question before you go. Sure, David, what you got, man? I will await your question, and I will give you an answer. I promise. What is this I hear about Bangkok sinking? Oh, so Bangkok actually sets a little bit below sea level, and it is currently sinking at a rate of, I think, 2 centimeters a year, I believe. It is literally sinking into like it's sinking. So Bangkok won't be around forever, for sure. That is a true story. It actually sets a little bit below sea level, and when it rains really, really hard in certain parts of Bangkok, it gets really bad really quickly. It floods tremendously. Let me keep up with the comments. Dan asks, so you don't eat Thai food? No, I try my best to stay away from it. I can eat just a few things, Dan, but it has to be really not spicy. Ron says lots were evacuated, and that's good. Evacuation is always good in those situations. Randall says, as of now, we're reporting 1 death considering the magnitude of Michael. That's actually pretty good, Randall, I would think, wouldn't you? 1 death after a Category 4 made landfall. That's great. That means that, I don't know if FEMA's involved. Well, I'm sure they are. But I guess everybody was given plenty of warning and got out of there, in time. That's wonderful. Only 1 death reported. I mean, obviously it's not wonderful for the person that died, but considering the numbers that you've seen on hurricanes in the past, Hugo, Katrina, Andrew, some of those hurricanes, those numbers were huge. So 1 death is really good for lots of families. Dan says, and you still love Thailand. That's awesome. Yeah, man, because Thailand is so much more than just food. I'm literally going to do a video called Why Thailand is the Greatest Place on Earth, in my opinion. I'm really going to title it that. I love this country that much. There's that much to do here. It is that awesome. The things that most people consider to be problematic in Thailand, most of the time can be easily overcome. This is just a wonderful, it's just a good country, guys. And what makes it so unique is it's a Buddhist country. It's not a Catholic or Christian country. Not that there's anything wrong with Catholics or Christians. I grew up in the Southern Baptist Church. I'm just saying, the Buddhist people are just they're just more peaceful. They just are. I mean, it's just the way it is. And, Buddhism is a religion of peace. It is a religion of understanding and all of that stuff. I mean, I wish I had a better way to explain it to you guys, but I'm going to try in the video that I do. I'm going to try. And I'm going to get a lot of feedback. And they believe in karma, Dan. You are absolutely correct. And because they believe in karma, because they believe in karma, they are very careful when it comes to their actions, because believing in karma means that you believe in the life cycle of cause and effect. That's the definition of karma, right? So for every action, there's going to be a consequence, and they know that based on their actions, they're going to have to suffer the consequence, whether that be positive or negative. So that's why they tend to be very good well, most of the time they tend to be very good in their actions. Let me catch these comments here. T says, wife from Thai, wife too tight, catch and release only. I hear you, man. I haven't caught one, so I'll let you know how that goes. It says it's a philosophy more than a religion. You're right, Mitch. You are correct. It is more of a philosophy than religion. I stand corrected on that term. But for the purpose of the conversation, I thought religion would work. Let's see. Ron says, accept the ladies when they get jealous. LOL. Yeah, but it's not as bad as a jealous Filipina. I can assure you of that. It's not that. Dan says, I'm with JC. Karma, what goes around comes around. Completely understand that. These guys do too. Randall says, I believe Thailand has natural disasters. Any volcanoes in Thailand? Not sure what kind of disasters they actually are. Yes. So we're still technically close to the Ring of Fire here, but not like the Philippines. You know, the Philippines, Randall sits right on the Ring of Fire. So they have a lot of earthquakes and things like that. I haven't heard of an earthquake here since I've been here. There are volcanoes. I'm not sure how many are active, to be honest with you. That's a question I have to look into. That may make for a very good video. So David says, I was last in Thailand back in the late 80s, Phuket. It was a sleepy little beach town. I love it. It ain't no sleepy little beach town anymore. But lots of people love Phuket. Tsunamis, says Dan. Yep, we're definitely vulnerable to tsunamis for sure. I'm not going to read Ian's comment out loud, but thanks, Ian. That's funny. Dan says, but no typhoons or hurricanes. Yeah, that's the thing, man. When's the last time somebody heard of Thailand getting hit by a typhoon? I haven't. I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying I personally haven't heard of that. What'd you say, Randall? I guess the worst disasters that happens is guys being separated from their cash in some sorts. That's a pretty bad disaster. You know, that's a reasonable concern for many, and certainly not a good thing, I would say. Dan says Philippines got hit by a super typhoon this year. Yep, I'm aware. Northern Luzon did, up right around where I used to live. So I know it was flooded. Baguio, or Baguio, however you want to pronounce it, got some of the worst in terms of flooding. I saw that, and other areas up there too. The 2004 tsunami was the big disaster. I agree, Ron. Ron says tsunamis are bad. I seen a video that wasn't good. Yeah, tsunamis are bad. There was a tsunami, was it last week in Indonesia, that killed a whole bunch of people. I believe it was in Indonesia after an earthquake offshore. You know, that's what happens. The ground moves under the under the ocean, and it creates that wave. And the storm surge was something like 30 feet, I think, or something. Not storm surge, the wave was 30 feet. I guess you could call it a storm surge, but I think that is a term that is typically used for like hurricanes or typhoons, whatever. Ian says, some reckon Pattaya is safe from tsunami being in a bay. I guess it would depend on where the earthquake was, Ian. I would think so, yeah. I would believe being in the bay would help. But if there's ocean around, I always worried about that. Ron says 250,000 died through the area in 2004. Yeah, it was rough. It was really bad. Luther says, I might need to sponsor a video for you to do, but I need to ask you a question. Sure, ask away. You can ask on here, or you can hit me up via Facebook Messenger, Luther. Love to have you sponsor a video, and love to do whatever it is you're looking for. Ron, how many people perished in 2004? Wasn't like 20K. Yep. Oops, 2004. Yeah. Did they have companies there that build websites for people? Yeah, they do have companies that build websites for people. They also, but the most of that work comes from some of the people from Upwork and Fiverr, and there are people that live here. You can go over to brettdev.com. He has a website. He also has a YouTube channel, and you can go over and check his content out. He will teach you web development, and he will also, you can also hire him to do your web development. If that's what you're looking for. I'll just point you in that direction, whether you sponsor a video or not. And, you know, I'm here to help more than I am collect contributions, which I greatly appreciate, don't get me wrong. He says, I would too, Jeremy, just what some guy was saying. Yep, plenty of digital nomads into. That's true, absolutely true. G. Russell, hello, sir. Good morning, good evening, new viewer. Steve, well, good. I'm glad he sent you over. You'll be seeing Steve on here sometime coming up very soon, and very, very glad to have you here, G. Thanks for stopping by, and I certainly hope you get some value out of the content. Ron says that tsunami was throughout the area, not just Thailand. That's true. Do you know what part of Thailand that tsunami affected, Ron? Because I'm very curious. I don't remember what part of Thailand was affected by the tsunami itself. I just don't remember. It was too long ago. He says, I had to do research for Simon's Drowning Love YouTube series. Oh, yeah, Simon's a good channel. Got a real good channel. Phuket. Oh, Phuket was the place that was hit. The West Coast. Okay. Well, there you go. You know, if it can happen in Phuket, then it can probably happen in Pattaya, I would imagine. Koh Phi TD. I assume that's an island somewhere. Probably on the western side of Thailand. Excuse me, guys. My nose is itching like crazy, and I still got bugs flying around. Wait until you go to Bali. Yep, I'm definitely looking forward to going to Bali. But Indonesia scares me, man. They have volcanoes and earthquakes and all kinds of crazy madness going on down there. It's really, 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 really weird. But anyway, I got to shut it down, guys. So sounds like dogs just started fighting. Yep, the hurricane. We just talked about the hurricane in Florida there, G. Hope you're all good, man, and hope everybody's safe. Everybody take care. I got to shut this thing off and get going because I've actually skipped my lunchtime, and I'm now into 5 minutes away from a meeting that I have to attend. So thank you guys very, very much. David, enjoy your day as well. To the guys that contributed via Super Chat, you have no idea how much I appreciate those contributions. They go much, much farther than you could ever possibly anticipate. So thank you so very much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look forward to the content coming because I got big plans for Pattaya. Later, fellas and ladies. See ya.